Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Jizzy, aka JWeezy Super Cool. You know I'm always blessed, I'm never stressed. How you guys doing today? So as you can see by the title of this video, I will be giving you a third trimester recap of everything that has been happening, doctor's appointments, symptoms, the nursery, yeah, for my beautiful baby boy. The nursery, of course. Can't wait to talk about that and show you guys the nursery. How is it coming along? So, third trimester started off at 28 weeks. Last time I talked to you guys was the second trimester recap of everything, and I did tell you that I started to swell a little bit. So, my symptoms in the third trimester was the swelling. It wasn't still that bad. At 28 weeks, I swell, lay down, I wake up, it's completely gone, no swelling in my feet, no swelling in my ankles. I didn't swell at all in my hands, but in my feet and in my ankles I swelled at 28 weeks. I had a real serious conversation with my OBGYN about the swelling, about the protein in my urine, about going on bed rest at 30 weeks, about monitoring me weekly after 30 weeks, weekly appointments, birthed at 36 and 37 weeks, and I stress test every week, things of that nature, still monitor my blood pressure. So 28 weeks was pretty much that, me having that difficult conversation with my OBGYN, and I pretty much just relaxed. 29 weeks. I went on a trip at 29 weeks. I won an award or a recognition at my job for being a outstanding leader. And I won a trip to Montana. I am from New Orleans, as you guys know, and I won a trip to Montana, and it was very nice. I relaxed. I definitely relaxed that trip. I had fun. I relaxed. But I think the altitude and the air, it was very hard to breathe in Montana for me. It was cold. In New Orleans, it was still hot, but it was very hard for me to breathe. The air was so thin out there. That's the only thing I didn't enjoy, and I swole. And when I say I swole up, I just didn't swell in my feet and my ankles, but I also started to swell in my legs. So that's 29 weeks for me. I had an appointment, my third anatomy scan, as you guys know, at 29 weeks and 6 days, which was on a Monday. I go to my appointment, they check my blood pressure. It was high. So it was high. We get into the appointment, they check everything, and you know, basically, like, she didn't really talk at all, she didn't really say much, so I didn't know what was going on. So I forget what they call them, but she came in to talk to me, and she said that my baby weighed 2 pounds and 9 ounces, which in my head, at 29 weeks and 6 days, looking at the What to Expect app, honestly, they said my baby should have been anywhere between 2.5 pounds to 3 pounds. So, or 2.5 pounds to 3 pounds. So in my head, I'm like thinking that is great, that's amazing. You know, he's growing, because my other appointment was 1 pound 11 ounces. So he doing a good job, you know. And she broke the news to me that he should be at least 3 pounds. Especially because I'm supposed to be 30 weeks tomorrow. He should be at least 3 pounds, which he is not. And that my blood pressure is high. And that I'm about to cry. This is on September 25th. Okay, so I forgot to tell you the date. My appointment was on September 25th, 2023. And she recommended that I go to labor and delivery, because basically she said that, like, looking at the placenta and his growth, then my blood pressure being high, that she recommended I have the baby. Then I was just in my head like, what? You know, because I'm like, wait, huh? And she was like, yeah, I want you to go into labor and delivery because I recommend that you have the baby. It's a possibility that he could be born stillborn if he stays in you, because he's not going to grow like he should. He is not getting everything he needs from your placenta. He's not getting all the nutrients he needs. And, you know, your blood pressure is really high, so she's concerned about that. And this is the first appointment with my blood pressure. Well, this is the second appointment, because I told you guys I had an appointment with my blood pressure really high early in my pregnancy, and she changed my medicine, and ever since everything has been great. But this was the first appointment where, you know, my blood pressure's been high since then. And that was when I was like 8 weeks pregnant or something like that, or 9 or 10 weeks, like very early. So, you know, it was just like, oh my God, I still was eating right. I still felt like I was doing all the right things. And so, you know, I cried because I'm emotional. I cried just trying to wrap my head around everything, and I'm like, okay. So I go to labor and delivery. So this is basically turned into a labor and delivery. This is turned into a labor and delivery video.